The former cast member of 19 Kids and Counting, who is 33 years old, was arrested on Thursday, April 29th and is currently being held without bond in a jail in Arkansas. Following that, on May 5th, he made an appearance via Zoom at a court session where the judge set expectations. As Josh's attorney entered a not guilty plea on his behalf, U.S. Chief Magistrate Judge Aaron L. Weidman warned the defendants that, due to the seriousness of the charges, a third-party custodian would likely be needed to ensure compliance with bond conditions. For the ex-TLC star's bail release, the judge suggested he remain in a residence where there are no minors in the home, thereby barring him from returning to the marital home he had with Anna. Even though Josh was originally held without bail, he will have an opportunity to ask for bond at his next hearing. Charges of receiving and possessing child pornography were verified in a press statement from the U.S. Attorney's Office in the Western District of Arkansas, although they were not read aloud during his Friday court appearance. A portion of the material purportedly pertaining to the sexual abuse of minors younger than 12 years old was obtained by Duggar in May 2019, according to the release. The trial is scheduled to commence in July. 20 years in jail and fines of up to $250,000 await his conviction. Since 2008, the political activist and Anna, 32, have been married. Their joint children include 11-year-old Mackenzie, 9-year-old Michael, 7-year-old Marcus, 5-year-old Meredith, 3-year-old Mason, and an infant daughter named Mariella. Anna shared the happy news that the couple are expecting their 7th child on Instagram just before Josh was arrested. While Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar have spoken out on the incident, Anna has remained silent regarding the accusations against her husband. "We are grateful for the ongoing prayers for our family during this difficult time," Josh's parents expressed to Us Weekly on Friday through their family representative. "Joshua faces some quite grave charges today. Whatever the truth may be, we hope it will be revealed soon so that this can be put to rest. All of us here love Josh and Anna, and they are in our prayers." Jinger Duggar and her husband Jeremy Vuolo expressed their disturbed reaction to the charges, as did Josh's sister Jinger. In an Instagram post from Friday, the couple made it plain that they strongly denounced child abuse in any form and fully supported the authorities and the legal system as they sought justice. Josh has been embroiled in scandals before. The first son of the Duggar family was accused of assaulting numerous girls while he was a teenager, leading to the cancellation of 19 Kids and Counting in May 2015. After his Ashley Madison accounts were exposed in the breach the following August, he confessed to cheating on his wife. Counting On, a spin-off series that TLC produced for the family that has run for 11 seasons, began when he checked into a faith-based treatment center. A legal struggle has engulfed Josh Duggar, who was formerly known as the face of the Duggar family's reality TV fame, and has devastated his personal life as well as that of his family members. Duggar rose to fame as the eldest son of a big, conservative Christian family on the TLC reality show 19 Kids and Counting. But in the past few years, his reputation has gone downhill dramatically. Duggar was taken into custody in 2021 after being accused of having CSAM, or child sexual abuse material. The public and critics were both taken aback by his arrest, which revealed a hitherto hidden dark side of the Duggar family. The events leading up to Duggar's trial and conviction, which altered the course of his life irrevocably, continued to transpire after his arrest. Because of his arrest and the continuing legal proceedings, Josh Duggar is currently unable to see any of his 6 children, according to a judge's ruling. The detention and trial. The federal government apprehended Duggar in April 2021 on suspicion of possessing CSAM. An inquiry into Duggar's activities allegedly started in 2019, leading up to the arrest. For a family whose reputation had been founded on religious principles and a dedication to family, the accusations were particularly upsetting. The defense team for Duggar sought to clear his client's name by arguing that the evidence was inconclusive throughout the trial. The prosecution, however, offered information that cast a negative light on Duggar's behavior. Sentencing for Duggar occurred after his conviction on 2 charges of CSAM possession in December 2021. Many have been amazed to see the man who was once a symbol of good family values become the center of criminal accusations in the court processes surrounding Duggar's case, which has captivated the public. What has troubled him the most, though, is how the matter has affected his family, especially his kids. Effects on Duggar's progeny. The Duggar family is under a great deal of stress due to Josh's legal troubles. Despite the seriousness of the accusations, his wife Anna Duggar has publicly supported him during the judicial procedures. Given the seriousness of her husband's accusations, however, many have questioned Anna's decision to stay at his side. Anna has chosen not to comment on the allegations, but the whole Duggar family is now in the limelight, and many are wondering how they will be able to live up to their former ideals in light of one member's behavior. The allegations have had the greatest impact on Josh Duggar's 6 children, whose ages span from infants to preteens. A judge decreed that Duggar would not be permitted to visit his children, at least for the time being, after his detention. The seriousness of the accusations against him and our worries for the children's protection led us to this conclusion. The choice to prohibit Duggar from visiting his children, following a hearing during which the court considered the hazards to the children's physical and mental health, the decision was taken to prohibit Josh Duggar from visiting his children. The judge decided that keeping Duggar away from the kids while he was on trial was in their best interest because the charges against him were so serious. The temporary ban doesn't diminish the seriousness of the problem or the worries about Duggar's capacity to be a good father, though. The mental and emotional toll that a father's legal issues can take on his children was considered by the court when making its ruling. The Duggar children are now embroiled in a public scandal involving their father in ways they might not really comprehend, which is surely a difficult scenario for them. It must have been incredibly difficult for Anna Duggar to decide to separate her children from their father. She probably feels conflicted about her duty as a mother and her devotion to her husband. How Josh's arrest and subsequent legal proceedings will impact the family dynamic in the long run is an open question. How the general public reacted. Many people are angry about Josh Duggar's activities and how they have affected his family, but others are unsure of how to feel about his legal difficulties. Because he was once regarded as a role model for Christian principles, fans of the Duggar family feel deceived and have been quite loud in their criticism. Given Duggar's prominent position in the public spotlight, many have questioned how his activities could have gone unchecked for so long. Because of how close-knit the Duggar family is and how much they try to keep their private lives out of the spotlight, some have gone so far as to say that the whole family was involved in covering up Duggar's behavior. Others, meanwhile, have stuck by the Duggars, pointing to their dedication to family and conservative Christian principles as reasons to do so. Although Duggar's behavior is completely unacceptable, these people contend that the entire family should not be held to a higher standard because of the transgressions of one individual. How Josh Duggar's children will be affected in the future. Josh Duggar's actions have altered his children's life in ways that are difficult to predict, but it's certain that these changes will last. The Duggar children have always been famous, but this incident has really brought their already intense level of public scrutiny to a whole new level. Growing up in a family now linked to scandal and crime is difficult enough, but they also have to deal with the emotional aftermath of their father's acts. The brief absence of the Duggar father figure will undoubtedly leave an indelible mark on the lives of the 6 Duggar children. The combination of the situation's emotional toll and the public spotlight on their family's problems will surely mold their lives in unpredictable ways. The next steps for Josh and his family. Looking ahead, what lies ahead for Josh Duggar and his family is anybody's guess given the ongoing nature of their legal battle. The fate of Duggar's marriage and connection with his children is up in the air as he confronts serious legal ramifications, such as the prospect of a long prison term. There has been both praise and condemnation for Anna Duggar's choice